Greetings, YouTube. This is Yvette, and welcome to our channel. Today, I am starting a smoothie journey because I have to get my health in order. And so I'm feeling really good in my body. I finally got that situation with my cough and my respiratory system and congestion all gone because I had congestion in my head, my nasal passage, and my throat and my lungs. It was horrible. And so it's finally cleared. For 2.5 years, I haven't really been able to sing. And so my voice is finally coming back, and I'm really happy about that. So I decided to watch Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead again. So I watched this several years ago, and this guy was on a journey where he started juicing because he had high blood pressure, diabetes, taking all this health medication and stuff, and all because of his diet. And so he went on this journey making juicing for people. So I am not juicing because I don't feel like bringing the big old juicer out. And I like the pulp, the fiber in the once you get the juice, extract the juice out. So if I do a smoothie, I'm pretty close. Even though juicing, you have access to the food in its smallest molecule, which is the juice. But if I break it up with smoothies, it's still in small parts, and I think my body can break that down too. So I'm not doing juicing, which is probably optimal, but I am doing smoothies. And so before I said that I was doing this, I actually went to the grocery store and bought my stuff. So I bought some kale, I bought some spinach, and some frozen mango slices. And so I did a smoothie this morning, put those items in there. I added to it moringa and natto, which is a fermented soy, but rather than have it in the bean form, I have it in a dried form, a powder. And so soy is not the best thing for us. I don't eat a lot of soy, but this natto is bomb for the gut. So you have to heal your gut. So to begin with, I am cleaning my gut out. It has probiotic properties in it, so it's really good for you. So I'm doing that. And so I did do a smoothie this morning, and the results were that I was able to go for most of the day, not really craving any sugar, but I did put in it agave. So what I'm going to do is have my smoothie on the sweeter side and start backing out the sugar and maybe switch to stevia and see how that works for me. I added juice into it, like orange juice, and my mom has some kind of apple, banana, pear juice or something she has in the refrigerator. And I used a little bit of that just to give it a little more liquid, but it was actually good. And so it carried me for most of the day. In the afternoon, I had to go meet up with somebody, didn't have time to come home and eat before, so that was the problem. So I ended up eating a bag of Lay's potato chips, the small personal size one. And then later I had a salad. I was cool. Then I had towards the evening, I didn't have to have this, I just did. I wanted some almond roca, so I have some almond roca in my cabinet, and I ate 3 pieces of that. And let's see here. And then I went out to feed homeless people, and I stopped at the gas station. And the lady at the gas station, she owns the station, she always gives me cookies. So she gave me chocolate chip cookies. And of course I didn't have to eat them, but I ate them while I was on my route. And so for that being the first day, that wasn't that bad because I actually would snack more on a whole bunch of other stuff. So tomorrow we'll see how I do. So adding the natto, I put the natto in, and then 10 hours later, I eliminated really well. So it kind of concerned me that I was eliminating and then putting more toxins in my body. The processed stuff from almond roca, the potato chips are processed. And really, I'd like to get that stuff out of me because then I'll see my body start fighting the fat, getting rid of toxic fat. I'll probably start having breaking out in rashes and whatnot, but that's all to be expected, and you want that stuff to happen because it's stuff that should not be inside of you that needs to get out. I don't mind the bowel movements because I know things have to get out. So this was day number 1, and day number 1 left me with wanting more to eat than just the salad. And so I'm really trying to focus on the smoothies and doing vegetables and not so much meat, even though around my house they cook a lot of chicken. My salad had chicken in it, but that wasn't that bad. I just really want to make sure I'm consuming more vegetables than anything else. Right now I do have some chow mein that I cooked from scratch in the fridge, and I might just go heat some of that up and have some before I go to bed. Maybe I'll throw some natto on that, because I really would like to get the natto in my system and have it work by the morning. So it's about 3 o'clock here now, because I just got back from feeding homeless people. So I really have late nights. But I had a blessed night, and I just thank God for his goodness and his mercy. And I'm telling you, if you knew all that he was doing for me, you'd be amazed. But he is good to me, and I bless him, and I give him all the glory, and I thank him. So that's the place where I want us to be, where you're not just existing and don't know if I don't know if no, God is waiting on you to come and like Jesus said, they asked him, what's the greatest two commandments? And he said, to love God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind, and to love your neighbor as yourself. Well, if you do that, if you love God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind, then you will be obedient to him, and his words will be important to you. And so if he says not to do something or to do something, you act likewise. And one of the biggest things I encounter is, for some reason, people think you can eat pork and shrimp and clams and crab. There was a time I ate all that stuff because I didn't know any better. I know now, but because God said it, I'm willing to do it. And so I think part of that is the obedience to God is what he blesses, He knows it. And then having fellowship with him. I talk to him about everything. Everything. I don't call no girlfriend on the phone and be like, nope. I talk to him all day. But, and in the word, whatnot. And I have an app where I play the scriptures in my car as I'm driving and commuting to where I'm going to be. And then I switch to gospel music when I'm out feeding people, because I need praise and worship to be around my vehicle. Because I'm telling you, the enemy cannot stand anybody who is blessing the Lord, who is sharing him with other people. And I had the enemy come out tonight and try to pour, salt on our little program. But nope, I ain't having that. Anyway, I'm going to sign off. So I did okay for the first day. I really would like to get to the place where I'm plant-based. I think I'd like to do that, but I really like chicken. I went back and took chicken back in my diet, and I kind of like it. So I think I'm not going to say I'm going to be 100% plant-based, because I would like to have beef ribs, and every now and then I like a steak, and my daughter cooks wonderful lamb. It's delicious, and it's tender and juicy. And I like chicken, especially fried chicken. And every now and then I fry chicken. So anyway, Lord bless you, and I'll sign on tomorrow, and we'll see what my juicing is doing for me. I think I should weigh myself just to make sure I just get a start. So I think I'm going to do that since this is day number 1, and I'll report my weight in the morning. All right, you guys, I'm going to sign off. Lord bless you. See you tomorrow.